collard green right here. As we know, we were watching it grow a few weeks ago. I took some of the leaves off. We got the beautiful soursop plant right here, which is growing nice. And the update on like the 6 month, you can go back to the other lives and see when this plant began. There's about roughly six of them in there. What do we like about these plants? These plants extracts have acetogen in them that are known for their abilities for band purposes to fight certain tumors and things. They eradicate them real fast in cultures, scientifically wise, according to the NIH. Okay, these plants, drinking in the tea or different forms, are great preventative maintenance. Okay, meaning you'll get your high antioxidant levels, your proper mineral content, the soursop extract, whether in tea or taken in a capsule form or eating the fruit, have the benefits of cleansing and nourishing the blood, cleansing and nourishing the pancreas, and thus relieving symptoms of type 2 and type 1 diabetes. These are all known facts and benefits of these plants now. This leafy green right here is a natural non-GMO collard green plant. Okay, this plant has been in my family for over 125 years. If you look at collard green, you'll see in the store to be green with no veins and no leaf structure like this. See, this is the difference between non-GMO and GMO. And you can see this plant right here is doing its natural photosynthesis. So when we talk about chlorophyll and different things like that, this is what we mean. Hey, what's up? This is what we mean. This is what we mean when we talk about chlorophyll. This plant is doing its natural photosynthesis right now, right? So what it's doing is it's pulling in the lights, right? It's taking in all the valuable minerals and irons, gold, seleniums through the air into this plant, right? So if you're to take this plant per se, you can grind these plants up like I always say in some spring water and drink them. And this is going to give you your complete blood structure on the magnesium level, okay? Sickle cell anemia, low blood platelet levels, leukemias, different things like that. Your cancer patients, breast cancer patients, people like this. Heavy contingent of chlorophyll and green drinks and diet like this. Why? Because these are known to lower the tumor. Another lower tumors. They kill it. Okay. Well, what do we know about tumors? We know tumors feed off of sugar, oils, processed food, meat, sugar, and dairy products. So how do you keep? I have some neem right here. See, I look. I have see these little pests right here. I got a few, but I have some neem right here. Where is it at? Where's my little bottle? I use neem, but I gotta see this. This is neem oil. Get some neem powder, a little bit of water, and put like a drop or two of grapeseed oil in there. Shake it up. You know, I got a bigger gallon somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I think it's spilled because it was raining. Oh, I had it in here. Look, I had the neem in here, right? I had a thing of neem in there, right? See, this plant don't have pests, but right here, I got watermelon rinds, but they're not really eating it up per se. But anyways, the pests get the glean, get their 10% anyways. Okay, well, anyways, I use the neem oil, right? So it'll take the pests away. The neem, the little soap. Oh, look, the little watermelon seed is coming up right there. See it? I was dropping watermelon. I dropped that yesterday. It's coming up already. I was eating seeded watermelon. See? Boom. I was on live on Instagram earlier. All right. Well, anyways, okay, that's how you keep the pests away. The neem, a little bit of spring water, either drop a dishwasher soap. I use grapeseed oil so it coats the wings of the aphids, right? So then they can't breathe and then they die off. And also sprayed in the soil. And plus, the neem is good for nourishing and cleansing the plant. Plus, it's an iron herb, so it's going to ironize the plant. Neem is actually an alkaline iron herb, so it's all great. All right. So back to the extracts of cancer causing and tumors and different things like that, right? So we know with people who have tumors and different sicknesses, we're talking about chlorophyll, right? And the greens, these two leaves right here, the acidogen compounds in them, all right, well, more or less the papaya for the acidogen and this leaf, right? Those are gonna eradicate the tumors. Now for this, a great eye wash, the chlorophyll, take some of these leaves, any green leaves, but like from certain ones, iron green leaves like amaranth greens, dandelion greens, collard greens, kale, watercress greens like that. Blend them up, right? Put them in spring water. If you need an eye wash, people with glaucoma, different things like that, strain it real good, put it in an eyedropper, and wash the eyes out with that, right? You'll notice that if you have retina problems, glaucoma, everything, a lot of mucus is going to begin to come out the eyes with this. It's going to be a natural cleanser. It's going to ionize the herbs, and it's going to give the retina. If they have retinal inflammation, uh, this is another thing I discovered. My dad had floaters, and I found that discomfort. This gets eradicates floaters fast. All right. If you're having trouble seeing, inflammation, sores in your eyes, it's the inflammation, detached retinas, things like that. It's lacking the nutrition. So this is what obviously you're gonna put with act your how does your eye and this plant, the photosynthesis, you get this is the same structure as your eye. You see the same way as this plant sees the light. Photosynthesis and everything is the same structure. What this plant does and has inside your eyes needs that nutrition. Hence the doctors and then always say eat leafy greens and stuff like that, right? So when you put this is a fact. This is what I use for my treatments along with blue vervain and other things. For if you go to my Instagram and look scroll down my reels, you will see where I'm getting mucus and bugs and parasites out of my father's eyes. I have eye treatments and ocular treatments that I do with that too. Okay, so also like we said, the chlorophyll and the structure of this is has high concentration of magnesium for the blood level on the all right. So on the fluorosis side, right, you would use different alkaline herbs or sarsaparilla. Any of the herbs, those are going to be your magnesium content placed together. They'll become your ferrosis content placed together, they'll become your magnesium and ferrosis content for your complete blood structure, right? This is why it's always important to have cleansed and nourished blood. A lot of people who are sick always top out at having dirty blood, right? Or unnourished blood, right? So they're going to give them oxides, right? Iron oxides. All right, oxides, metal shavings, right? We know that. Not good for the skin, not good for the body. You need natural oxides. I mean, natural iron, right? What I mean by that, these plants right here are doing an alchemic process, is actually pulling the metals out of the soil, everything, the gold and the natural psylliums and all the minerals that you need. And they're doing the true alchemic process that no man can do for the iron that you really need. It is that simple. It is not hard, okay? Through MMA, got through AMA guidelines, they have to use things that are synthetic, not natural, right? Oil based, right? That's their guidelines. So remember that. Now, so everything that you're using here is a natural alkaline component, all right? Always followed by spring water, maximum hydration, right? Maximum hydration is good, a gallon a day, or drink your water in ounces, depending on if you weigh 200 pounds, drink 100 ounces of water a day. Okay, things like that. 128 ounces in a gallon of water. So you do the math, whatever. But remember, if you're already dehydrated, you want to drink because you're drinking water for the next day. So the gallon I drink today is actually for tomorrow. So like that. Okay, hydration is the key to raise the person's pH balance. So if the person's sick, we got to kick out everything that's making them sick. What? Yeah, we got to make them begin to poop. Get rid of all the built-up fecal matter, what's in the intestinal walls and the layers. The average person has about 15 pounds of built-up fecal matter that's actually within their system, right? So at this time, we have to get rid of all this built-up fecal matter that's in the system, right? So roughly 8.3 liters, 15 pounds from the intestinal. So I have a product called Chelation Plus Cleanser. This is designed to cleanse the intestinal wall because the intestinal wall gets caked up with harsh substance of years of not fasting and detoxing, so it becomes cement within the body, so you can't absorb the food and everything. So if I have a gut, I haven't never detoxed, I have this layers, I'm eating the food, the mineral absorption is not even working for me. So that's why people are topping in and out and it's mineral deficient all the time, saying, and then the doctor says, you low blood plates or high, you got low iron or whatever. These are the reasons why. So we have to begin to get rid of that mucilage content out of the gut and out of those layers. How do we do that? With the chelation plus a gallon of spring water. You take 6 of those capsules a day. They begin to work at the top of the intestinal walls and scrape the inside of the intestinal wall, not like a suppository that starts at the bottom. If you take a laxative or a suppository, it's just going to work the bottom of the gut. You need to start at the intestinal wall and work the ways down. And what you will notice with drinking a gallon of spring water every day, you will begin to notice you will take your bowel movements will increase to 3 to 9 times a day, right? You will notice the inflammation after 72 hours taking selfies every day of your face. So you can compare the pictures of your hands, face, and knees. You will notice the inflammation within your body begin to go down within your face, and it starts at the top of your face, all the mucus coming out of your face and head. And you'll be feeling, you'll be detoxing. Your underarms may stink, mucus, boogers, and things like that. But you're cleansing your system. This is what you want, right? Next, you're going to take 102 mineral plus a day. Your body has 102 minerals. So if you have a leaky gut, right, we know your minerals are not being absorbed, right? So you're mineral deficient. So you have body has 102 minerals. This is going to give you your maximum mineral content a day. Now for a clip, you 9 times out of 10, the plaques, the arterial veins are always clogged. So 2 sea moss and bladder a day always cleanse the plaque levels. Okay, because now we're gonna work on the freeways kind of jammed, right? So we got to get the veins in order. The sea moss and bladder is gonna do that. 2 capsules a day. This is facts. Okay. Next, we're going to take 4 bioferrol a day. This is for cleansing and nourishing the blood. These herbs and alkaline herbs cleanse and nourish the blood, keeping the blood system clean, remineralizing the blood so the blood's able to flow and electrolyze again, right? At the same time, we're raising the pH balance in our body. Okay, how do we test our pH balance? We're going to get saliva or urine strips every morning. We're going to test our urine or saliva, get that base point, write it down. Then we know where to begin at. Within 72 hours, you will notice your alkalinity range begin to boost from. It will go from wherever you're at, 9 times out of 10, you're in that low acidic range, okay? If you're not real sick, and then it's gonna boost up, right? And this is what you want. And you'll begin to notice because now you're tracking your alkalinity. This is the first time you get to see it, right? You're playing your own doctor, right? Because now you've took your base point every morning and at night. You're testing your alkalinity while you're fasting and taking the products, and all right? And you're noticing your pH levels are going off. Now you're gonna pay attention the first 72 hours. You're gonna feel like, oh man, what am I doing? After the 96-hour nine, you're going to be sleeping better and everything. You're going to be like, why did I never do this in my life, right? I'm going to have to do this twice a year, right? So what happens is you begin to sleep better, right? You begin to lose weight. The inflammation within your body begins to go down, right? Next thing, we're going to decalcify the body. We take 4 lymphulin a day, get rid of all the gallstones and calcification within the bones, kidney layers, all right, the liver and everything, the fat, invisible layers. This acts as a chelate and decalcifies the entire body, okay? Next, the little pancreas, the little organ, we got to cleanse the pancreas because this is responsible for blood flow, insulin production, and everything, right? So we have to cleanse the pancreas, 4 capsules of the green food a day. Remember, we were talking about the heavy chlorophyll contingent of herbs. Well, there are only certain plants and iron herbs that actually can cleanse the pancreas, right? And this is what the green food does. It's designed to cleanse the pancreas. This is a total detox, okay? So we're actually cleansing the entire body, okay? So what have we done so far? We've opened up the veins. We've remineralized the body. We've cleansed our gut. We've cleansed our blood. We've decalcified our body. Now, if you're male or female, endocrine system. For the female, you take the uterine support. This is going to get rid of all the mucus and inflammation and fibrous tissue within the female area, thus opening it up, cleansing that area. If you're a heavy or light bleeder, it's going to balance out the bleeding. If you're bleeding over 3 days, that means you're menstruating, you don't have proper iron cycle, and this is going to balance it out, okay? This is guaranteed, all right? It corrects the female endocrine system. Same thing for the males. If you're a male, it's Testo Plus, 6 capsules a day. This is designed to cleanse and nourish the prostate, all right? Allowing for energy, virility, maximum blood flow to the male genital area. What you'll notice is you'll have increased urine flow because it's going to begin to get rid of all the mucus and inflammation from within the urinary tract. It's going to feed the urinary tract and the prostate the actual alkaline minerals and vitamins it needs to stimulate the male area, right? This is a total cleanse. This is the total cleansing session, a 21 to 31 day cleansing session, right? Everybody needs it, okay? Next, we're gonna pull the heavy metals out of our mouth, brushing with the white bark mirror gum, right? This is designed to pull the heavy metals out of your mouth, right? Every day. So this is a complete detox, all right? So you're drinking a gallon of water every day, maybe drinking some smoothies. If you don't want to fast, eat raw fruit, drink smoothies, and drink a gallon of spring water every day, all right? It's the same thing. Look at the bee. I got energy. Look at my energy. Oh, the bee landed on me. I had good. That means I'm radiating high right now. The bee landed on my arm. That means I have good, bees come to high electric things. You know what I mean? He came and landed right on me, which is good, right? Stating my fact. All right. Why? Because it's a cleansed body. He knows I'm radiating at an electric rate, so he feels safe around me. I'm not a threat to him. See what I'm saying? Because the bee likes things that are vibrating high. So obviously, nature knows I'm telling the right message right now if the bee came and landed on my arm. Okay, so for that, you guys, that's today's alkaline healing message. I hope you found some value in this. All right, you guys be blessed. Yeah, man.